it up.
think I'm ready. Sorry, what?
I'm pulling the video up.
Okay. I mean, we can hit start at the same time, or you can just watch through my stream. I don't know what would be.
It's gonna be delayed.
It will be delayed.
All right, I got it. Let
yeah.
me know when to hit play.
Okay. Not yet, cause I'm making sure everything is running. Okay. I hope. Here, 1 second. Yeah, I forgot about the direct too, but then I pull up my, my homepage, and then it, the first thing that popped up is that.
Yeah, I'm seeing all the pages I follow. Post a reaction.
Yeah, or yeah, at least we should react so that I have it to post. Is this gonna be loud enough? Yeah, I think it will. Okay. Wait. In 3, 2, 1, go.
When the world felt so cruel and bleak, when the hole looked so dark and deep, hard as rock, cold as stone, I was scared alone. Then your beat showed the way.
I like the song so far. I think it's just like maybe it's a replacement for Diddy Kong. What the heck?
Golden Bananas, the discovery of the century, made right here on Ingot Isle. This is excellent news for #1 banana fan, Donkey Kong. However, just as he's about to enjoy the notable bananas, a sudden tempest sends him deep down underground. As his adventure begins, DK teams up with Odd Rock, but it's no rock at all. It's actually a talented young singer named Pauline. Now, Donkey Kong just wants bananas. And Pauline wants to find a way back home to the surface. It's said that one's wish will be granted by reaching the planet core. So the unlikely duo set off on a strange subterranean adventure.
Yeah, I think that's Pauline in the background.
The story takes place
like
in the
music.
underground world, where the scenery changes the deeper you go. Some layers are so spectacular that it's hard to believe you're underground. DK can run, jump, and climb through each environment. Using his incredible physical prowess, you can freely move in any direction. But that's not all. Almost anything in your path, you can smash, crash, and bash. You can even do this to a massive rock formation. You know, if you want. As you barrel through obstacles in your path, you'll also collect golden bananas known as Banandium gems. More on those later. Let's take a look at some of the things this Kong can do. Punch. Smash enemies. Walls. The ground. And most things you can get your hands on with incredible force. Destruction can lead to discoveries. So set off a chain reaction and see what happens. Dive punch. Unleash a powerful punch directly downward. How deep you punch into the ground depends on the strength of the terrain. Roll forward. Roll at high speed and send lighter objects soaring. Combine this with punches and jumps to really mix things up. Hand slap. Make some noise to collect scattered items or detect hidden objects using sonar. You can even use your feet when your hands are occupied. Tear off. Grab a chunk of terrain and tear it off. Or tear up turnips to find items. And even tear chunks off your foes.
What the heck?
Swing. Grab a chunk and swing it to attack. Harder chunks can be used to break stone with ease. Or smash spiky thorns. Chunk jump. Use a chunk to double jump. This will help you reach new heights. Throw. Throw a chunk. Or aim at a target like this. Throwing a boom rock or gold can have explosive effects.
What?
If you throw chunks made
It
of
might have been
softer
gyro
material,
controls.
you can stick them to a
I mean,
surface
they might
and
let
pile
you use
them
mouse
up.
controls, but why are you gonna put a whole game
Turf
for that
serve.
one niche interaction
This lets you
with
ride on
mouse,
chunks.
like with the mouse controls? But maybe
Speed up and aim for smaller
better
enemies to
support
knock
mouse
them
controls.
away. Make
To drive?
music. The power of Pauline's singing will help show you the way.
Do you drive with mouse controls in Mario
It
Kart?
can also remove these strange seals that someone
I guess.
left
I don't know. We'll
behind.
see.
You never know what you'll discover in the underground world.
What the heck? Now she's not even a rock. I don't understand. I feel like, I mean, they're showing it's interesting they're showing it in the trailer, but at the same time, I feel like that would have been like a shock if they didn't say anything about it. It's just a rock, and then all of a sudden, it's baby Pauline. So what? She's a rock at the very start of the game, and then it's just Pauline instead
underground
of
world are
no-
host to
no
a
Diddy?
variety of inhabitants. Some are mysterious and aren't too bothered by DK's destructive tendencies. It looks like Cranky Kong and his companion Rambi
Whoa.
are also venturing through the layers of the world. Then there are the Giant Elders, who call the underground world home. They're said to possess ancient bonanza powers.
Is that,
By learning their bonanza powers, Pauline's singing can do something special. She can make Donkey Kong transform. With incredible destructive power,
What
even
the-
hard terrain poses no problem. Plow through
Bro,
the
look,
world
they
and
give him a
smash
booty,
as
what
much as
the-
possible with the powerful Kong Bonanza. Plus, DK can transform into a zebra. He's as
What?
speedy as he is striped. He can even breeze over water or crumbling pathways. That's the swift Zebra Bonanza. Oh yeah, he can
Well,
also turn into an ostrich.
Yeah, it looks.
A flying
It seems like
ostrich.
he's gonna turn into all the
Spread your
elders,
wings and
different
soar
elders.
through the
who-
sky. You can use updrafts to gain more
Look, you
air.
have eggs, like
Then
Yoshi.
drop egg bombs from great heights to send enemies scattering. That's right, it's Ostrich Bonanza! Bonanza transformations don't last forever though. You can transform again by collecting gold to build up your Bonanergy. You're not limited to when or where you transform, and you can swap between transformations. So get creative
What?
and use them as you adventure to the planet core. Standing in our hero's way is the Void Company, the mightiest mining operation both above ground and below. Grumpy Kong works to create gigantic corporate soldiers.
Grumpy Kong.
Poppy Kong is responsible for subterranean info gathering, while Void Kong is in charge of the whole company. This nefarious crew is responsible for the banana-stealing maelstrom on Ingot Island, and they're heading straight down to the planet core.
The planet core? But no! I'm going with DK. You
Instead of,
just stay away.
so that Donkey Kong doesn't have to
Void Code
talk,
locked off
they
all
put
the
Pauline
routes
on
to
him
the
so
lower
that he can
layers,
be the
so
voice,
no one
voice
could
of the
reach
game.
them. DK and his pals will come face to face with the enemies guarding these routes. So use all the power at your disposal to take on a host of powerful foes.
I mean, this looks pretty hype. This actually looks like Zelda boss battles almost.
By defeating
Or
them,
proper boss battles.
giant sinkholes will open, clearing a path to the lower layers of the underground world. Found throughout the underground world are golden bananas called Banandium gems. They're not always visible though. Sometimes they're buried in the walls, the ground, and other places. There are a whole bunch to find. You can also obtain these gems by completing challenges and found throughout your adventure.
Let's do this.
Challenges include time-limited battles, courses where you'll need clever solutions, side-scrolling stages, and more. Keep
Yeah,
your
that's
eyes
cool.
peeled to find the
And
Banandium
it's
gems.
like a way to get the
There are
like
plenty
classic
of ruins to
DK
discover, so give them a
levels
try.
into the game.
As you collect Banandium gems, you'll gain skill points. These can be used to increase stats such as your max health or the destructive power of your punches. Power up Donkey Kong to match your playstyle. For example, if you strengthen your sonar, you'll be able to detect treasure from further away, which could lead to new discoveries. Or use skill points to learn new skills. There are all sorts of items to find as you explore. Banandium chips are shaped like slices of banana. And they can be traded for Banandium gems at the chip exchange. These gold nuggets are, unsurprisingly, called gold. You can exchange gold for useful items at the stuff shop. There are fossils too. You can trade these for different fashions at local style shops.
Bro, this game looks pretty good so far. This is kind of similar to Odyssey. The
Just
shop
open the
system.
closet and customize the
And the-
perfect
the
fits
crab
for
in the
Donkey
closet.
Kong and Pauline.
Bro, new
Or
costumes?
even change up
Mario
your fur
Kart World?
color. No look is too much for Donkey Kong or too little.
Maybe, but
Almost every article of clothing comes with its own benefits. So mix and match your look to suit the situation.
yeah, that's the downside, I guess, of having directs though. You know, it's like you either
If you find a treasure chest
you get
buried
spoiled
the
in a
ground,
way, you know?
Crack it open, and you might receive a treasure map showing the location of Banandium gems or fossils. Their locations will be marked on your map.
maybe they feel
Pretty
like they do
helpful
need
for
to,
finding collectibles.
because it's Donkey Kong.
You can also see which fossils and Banandium gems you've collected.
Yeah, you're
making it
right.
easy
They might
to
just
see
skip
how
it.
close you are to completion. There's plenty more to do in the underground world when not adventuring. Need a rest? Carve out a space and enjoy
Yeah,
a
I mean, there's
getaway.
still 5 more
You
minutes.
can recover in bed. And enjoy listening to tunes with the music player.
The music seems good. Oh,
You might even find new discs when defeating enemies.
does that not sound like the start of the DK rap?
When it comes to moving between layers,
it is a DK rap.
subterranean eels have your back. These elevators will help you easily move between layers you visited at any time. And if you get lost, no need to worry. You can always teleport within the layer you're currently exploring.
Teleport there?
Why is it called teal part? What is that? A teal? A eel? That's called teal?
In photo mode, you can freely change the in-game camera angle and adjust other settings to snap pics. Get a photo like this, or that. Unleash your inner shutterbug and create your own captivating scenes. By sharing a Joy-Con 2
Well, I mean, that's not-
controller
that's
or
not-
using
that
a second
isn't every
set,
game and
you
should
and
be.
a pal can control Donkey
Easy
Kong and
thumbnail.
Pauline separately to buddy up in local co-op
Wait, what
play.
is that? What is
As
this?
Pauline, you can unleash vocal blasts using Joy-Con 2 mouse
Look,
controls.
mouse controls, like you
You
said.
can
There you
also
go.
copy the material of nearby
Is this a
terrain
two-player mode?
to
What
give
is
your
this?
vocals
I
even
wasn't
more
paying attention.
texture.
Oh my
By working
god.
together, even tough
That's
enemies
actually
don't
kind of, that's
stand a
crazy,
chance.
dude. Why they still do this? I don't know.
This game also supports
I don't
game
know
share.
in what
Even
situation
if only one player has the game,
anyone
they
ever
can
says it's a
quickly
good
share it
feature.
to another player
Like
so
even if
they
you have
can
like a
join
little
on their
kid,
own system.
like sibling or something,
It
do
can
people
also be
actually
shared
enjoy
locally
this?
to a
Enjoy
Nintendo
using
Switch
this?
system. Plus, you can play online between Nintendo Switch 2 systems using Game Share.
Oh snap!
via
So
Game
bro,
Chat.
you can just be my little Pauline for my playthrough. You don't even have to play the game.
If you need a little help with all the platforming action, Assist Mode is the way to play. It guides you in the right direction,
Oh god.
halves the damage you receive.
They always
more.
that was an odyssey.
Assist
So
Mode supports you in your adventure to be the best Kong you can be. Outside of the main
Yo,
game,
yo,
there's a
oh,
mode
oh.
where you can carve stone using mouse controls called DK Artist.
what? What the
Rotate to
heck
paint.
is this?
Carve material.
This is the mouse mode
Add some
support.
back on.
Look, you don't want.
You can even change the lighting and add delectable banana effects.
You say that you're not an artist. Watch,
Give
there's
it a
gonna
try.
be
and
people gonna make
sculpt to
sick
your
things.
heart's content.
Look at this. Look, you can make a parrot. That's sick.
This game also supports amiibo accessories. A new Donkey Kong and Pauline amiibo figure is also on the way.
No,
Scanning it unlocks
dude,
Pauline's
it's
Diva
like
dress.
30 bucks.
By scanning the Donkey Kong series amiibo shown here,
No, they're 30
gold
now.
Kong tiles with explosive power will appear.
Yes, they upped the price with all the
Every
other.
other amiibo released up to
prices.
this point is also compatible. If you scan them, you'll get giant spheres like these.
Okay, so the spheres don't look.
Look at
Useful enough.
CK. I love to sing more than anything. I have this dream. Or maybe if we get to the surface, you and me, we can make it more than a dream.
Okay, that's like a. It's very anime actually.
Join the powerful Donkey Kong and the talented singer Pauline as they set out on an adventure to the fabled planet Core.
Wait, that was Dixon Diddy, right?
Own special power? DK!
Dang, it actually looks like it actually has like
Kong
at least a little bit of a
Bonanza.
story. And it's gonna have,
Available
you know,
July 17th,
Pauline
only
talks.
on Nintendo Switch 2. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. The Donkey Kong and Pauline amiibo will also
Look,
be
see how they don't
available
display the
July
price?
17th.
Dang. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. I should make like a what do you call it? Like I can't talk, dude. Like a video analyzing it, you know?
Like a what?
Like an analysis video. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
I forgot to even put my
Bro.
webcam on that, but it doesn't matter. I'm too tired to have been reacting normally. Yo, RVR in the chat. Game actually looks really good. Just watched it. Yeah,
Bro.
it does.
Visually, it looks good, but it was a lot of gimmicks in there, bro. It was a lot of fucking gimmicks.
Yeah, I mean that's a Nintendo game for you. I mean, and those
are clearly side modes, right? But the actual main game looks pretty good.
Yeah, bro, everything but the main game was just forced. The story even
Bro.
sounded kind of forced, bro.
Really? Nah, I don't think the story did necessarily.
Bro,
But what?
Pauline
Yeah.
somehow
I don't know why
ends
she was a
up-
rock, but I don't know why she was a rock.
Bro, exactly. What the fuck was the point of that?
Mans hate Pauline, is what RVR said. No,
Nah, man, they didn't do
I don't
her
know.
justice.
Bro, are you sure? I mean, they didn't show us. You're saying they were showing us too much. I mean, they didn't. We don't know what's in the rest of the game. But I mean, she has actually voice line. She talks. She's like, oh, I had this dream. Maybe we get back to the surface. That was actually kind of hype. That was low key going in the direction
So
of
that's
like.
her backstory. She was a rock.
I don't know. Hopefully they explain that. That's a good question. It's very that is weird. But besides that part, like it actually seems cool what they're doing with her.
No, bro.
I don't know why she was a rock.
Visually, it looks really good. It reminded me of Odyssey, but I don't know. I don't know, bro. Like, bro, even a lot of his controls are like Mario's. Instead of the fucking ground pound, that dude has what? That punch?
Yeah, but it breaks through the ground. And he has like the hand slap, which is unique to him. Not that Mario doesn't have.
And
that.
then a lot of those names
roll,
were just kind of corny.
The roll is a Donkey Kong mechanic. Rolling, like that's from like the country games. So like the rolling and then picking stuff up and throwing them. It's not. I mean, I guess Mario does that with shells, but it appears to be different.
Okay, well, bro, even the how they were doing the side scroll DK.
Yeah.
Like, bro, Odyssey was doing that first, cause didn't they do the 8-bit in Odyssey?
Yeah, but
for certain parts.
Yeah.
I feel like they just took Odyssey and slammed a DK skin on it.
I think that's oversimplifying it a little bit. I certainly think that this is a DK equivalent to what Odyssey did for Mario, but I think there is it's a DK enough that villains actually look good in this game. In Odyssey, they were just rabbits. I actually think that Void Corporation looks kind of better, and I mean there's obviously a lot of different mechanics. Like Cappy was like a whole parkour system in and of itself. Or DK, I don't know, he looks more like he controls like DK from Donkey Kong Country, except with some added things. He can break everything.
Bro, he can break everything. He can fly. He could walk on water,
yeah,
bro.
Well,
this dude could do everything.
Yeah, but I don't know. It looks good to me. I'm
okay,
excited.
So they didn't really show how Pauline was gonna like be an assist though. Like what's she gonna be doing?
No.
Like we saw what Cappy was doing.
I think she's assisting the cutscenes.
I think they just threw her in there just for the story, and so you could get a multiplayer gimmick on it.
Maybe the multiplayer mode looks like it's It looks like the same trash
that
we
bad.
were specifically saying that we didn't want. Yeah, I'll admit that. But that I guess that's just what Nintendo does with their games.
But with that being said, bro, I'm still gonna buy it.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. It looks good. I mean,
I need some more games.
Good. Yeah. So
hey, did you hear about those 1,300 Switches that got robbed?
Oh, I saw that. Yeah. I actually have 3 right here. No, I'm kidding. I know a guy. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I think it looked pretty good, dude. I'm excited. I'm more excited for it now, honestly. I think what they showed, I like to see. I know you're talking about the gimmicks, but to me, I'm as a true Nintendo fan, I'm used to seeing garbage like that and knowing what it kind of that not really that important. But look, the main game looks good. Because I'm conditioned.
I don't know, bro. I feel like it made me less excited for it.
I don't know how, bro. What the heck, Pauline taught, bro? They had like a whole anime arc story where she's like, I dream one day we'll make it to the surface.
Yeah, that didn't really do much for me.
I felt like I was playing Final Fantasy VII there for a second.
Who's in the chat?
RVR.
Oh shit, is that dude gonna get on?
I don't know, RVR, you getting on or what?
Rise and grind.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. And I'm here to grind.
Oh.
And then they're actually giving Pauline a character. I mean, before this, bro, literally all she has been is like the person that was supposed to be Princess Peach in the original game, and you know she was the mayor in New Donk City in Odyssey, which maybe it'll explain. Maybe this is technically a prequel to Odyssey. You know?
I mean, it has to be by the timeline.
Well, I guess because she's a baby, right? But maybe like the end of the Donkey Kong Bonanza, she's gonna be at New Donk City. Right? It's gonna explain why she's the mayor.
Oh man, I don't feel let down, bro, but.
Bro, it looks good, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I don't know how you could even.
It was top tier visually.
And the gameplay. Dude, the sonar is cool. There's stuff hidden in the ground.
Okay, what about those corny names for fucking everything?
I like that. It's funny. Like what specifically though? Do you mean?
I don't even remember them, but what is it? Banana Jams, banana energy or banana energy? Banergy?
Is that what they said that? I don't remember. I don't know. I think it's dumb, but it's fun. You know, that's like, we're gaming. It's a fun little like
Bananergy, that's what they call it.
Bananergy. And
I guess it's like your energy meter.
The teleport too.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Yeah, it is Pauline's origin story.
Yeah. I think that's pretty cool. I'm excited for it.
That dude could just... He just seems like he's OP.
Well, it's a single player game, so would it even matter? I mean, being able to destroy the ground and stuff seems innately OP, but I'm sure they're going to design the game around it in a way to where, like, it's actually, like, an engaging experience, you know?
Okay, what about that Super Saiyan mode?
Oh, well, on site, what's up? Oh, you mean the Bonanza mode?
Yeah.
The Bonanza mode, I mean, it seems like you're only able to be in it for a little bit, and you know, I don't know. It looks cool. Like you can transform into different.
Bro, it's just too much going on. Like, bro, there's that Super Saiyan mode. There's that zebra mode where that dude just speedy.
Ostrich, and that's only the three we saw. Yeah, there's probably more.
I think the best part about this was the Void Company.
I thought they looked cool. We'll see though. Nintendo is good at messing up their new characters they make like that. But from what I saw, that looked pretty good.
Yeah, that co-op mode was just.
No, the co-op looks trash.
That was bad.
Yeah.
I think that was the worst thing of this whole.
Well, of course, because it'd be cool to do actual double player with like Diddy Kong playing at the same time, having his own powers, or at least like nerfed version of DKs or something. But instead they let Pauline throw rocks. It's like, okay. That is pretty lame.
Out of 10, what would you rate that?
I mean, I think it looks like a 9 out of 10 game.
A 9 out of 10 game?
Yeah, from yeah.
Damn.
From what I was watching. I mean, and it looks innovative. It is hard to tell though, because it's not.
Were you watching with your glasses on? Or?
Yeah, I have my contacts on.
You sure?
Yes.
Cause that didn't look like a 9 out of 10 to me.
Well, I don't know, man.
That shit looked like a 7.4.
Nah, it looks like a great game. I mean, it's hard to tell because it looks like a game that you haven't I haven't played before, you know, because you can just destroy everything. I've never played a game where you can just destroy the entire environment.
Bro, I don't know if I want to
like-
play a game where you could do that.
So, well, hey, dude, bro, that's the best of Nintendo, bro, where they actually innovate the gameplay. Like, you know, they could be like every other company that just makes just another first-person shooter, just another this or that, where it's like you know if you're gonna like it or not because you've seen the gameplay before. It's because it's a carbon copy from a different game. Like, I like how I watch it and I'm like, I mean, maybe I don't like it, but I can't even tell by watching it because it looks like something new that I've never actually played before, so.
Yeah, but you know what'll suck though? If I don't like it after spending $70.
Well, yeah, yep. I guess that's the risk you take of buying a game.
That's the thing I'm
place.
afraid of now.
It look, I don't know how you don't watch that and you don't think it looks cool though.
Bro, it looks cool, but I feel like just the gameplay just, I don't know. A lot of the mechanics I don't like.
You don't like grabbing chunks of rock from the ground and throwing them at stuff?
No, not really. Never done it.
Well, okay, so I don't know, dude. That's Nintendo for you. Welcome to Nintendo. You don't even know what you're getting. Sometimes they give you stuff that you obviously don't want, and sometimes they give you stuff that you never asked for, but you never knew you wanted.
Bro, I don't think anybody asked for this shit.
Bonanza? Well, I don't know if anybody did. You're right. I don't think anybody did, but I didn't.
Man,
but I'm
I'm
so
sad
excited for
because
it.
I was looking forward to this game, but not so much anymore.
I don't know why not, dude. It looks
Bro,
good.
I don't think we watched the same thing, bro.
Yes, why? Yes, we did.
I'm very fucking skeptical right now.
Bro, it looks legit.
Cause bro, it's a lot riding on this game for me.
Well,
If not, then what game am I gonna play for the rest of the summer, bro?
you're gonna play Expedition 33.
You know what? I might get on that after.
After watching that trailer?
No. Well,
Oh.
yeah, but after Galaxy.
Oh, okay. I mean, there's other games that exist. I know there's a lot riding on the Switch.
For my new console, though, bro,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, then that's where you write out the console, say it's not worth the $450, and you go play a different console. Right? What would be worse is if you were... No, I don't know. I don't know what would be worse. I mean, if you were like one of those countries where like your economy isn't as in a good of a state, so it appears even more expensive, but we're not in that situation, so. Whoa.
Is that dude RVR gonna get on?
I don't know, he didn't respond. He probably just came in to say how he was excited and left. Because it was a hype trailer and he was probably so excited he had to jump in the chat, you know?
Damn.
You're telling me you're not excited to make a rock painting?
Yeah, I don't know. Bro, you know what? It'll be cool if you can make a rock painting, but do something with it, right? Like a little sculpture.
You take a picture, a screenshot, and you post it to social media.
See, that's not enough, bro.
Well, that's
Like, let's say you can make a little sculpture, and then, I don't know, let's say you have like a house or like a home base or something. You set it up in there. Something.
I see what you're saying. It did kind of, looking at it, it did kind of remind me of for some reason, the underground mode in Pokemon Pearl and Pokemon Diamond. So
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe there will be a base mode.
Yeah.
I mean, you already are underground, so it wouldn't be that far fetched.
See, that's what we need, bro. At least make some, utility with this little extra shit you can do.
When I'm gonna try Stellar Blade, I have absolutely no idea. Right now, I'm playing Mario Kart, which has been very successful for my YouTube. So I kind of don't want to, keep playing and and I'm enjoying the game too. But on top of that, I mean, my YouTube and Instagram are up 14,000%, or at least that was Instagram. But kind of insane. And then Donkey Kong Bonanza is coming out next month. So yeah, I don't know when if or when I do play Stellar Blade, but I've heard of the game. Yeah, I just wouldn't. I don't know. Well, I like how you type in the chat when he can hear you, bro.
Damn, you already got 7K score online?
Yeah, well, this is only on versus mode. On Knockout Tour, I have like 8.6K or something. That I'm trying to do these I'm trying to do normal laps, but dude, I actually think Knockout Tour is like, oh wow, I messed up. I actually think Knockout Tour is like what the? I actually think Knockout Tour is like a better mode, dude. Like,
bro, yeah, hell yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's pretty. It almost makes the 3-lap racing look boring. I'll be honest. Okay, and it's just I don't know, maybe there's just too many players for 3 laps, because I mean there are like 24 people and it's kind of a madness where
bro, you know what it is? Because in Knockout Tour, I always feel like I have a chance.
Yeah, I agree. Unless you're knocked out, like you always have a chance. But right now, I'm sitting here in 12th place, and I don't know if I'm making it back.
And I just don't like. Okay, let's say you don't finish top 3, right? Okay, well you're probably not gonna get first because based on the score. Or maybe you will, but I feel like it's just harder.
Well, I see what you mean, yeah. Like, at that point, your opponents have to mess up and not do as good for you to get first.
Yeah.
Where Knockout Tour, I mean, it's like more tangible, you know? It's either you're ahead or you're not. And it's like you knocked out or you're not. And all the tracks in this game, I don't know, they feel so short compared to Knockout Tour, at least.
I don't know. I think just the thought of going 3 laps in the same map is just kind of boring to me, you know. After
Knockout Tour, yeah. I think you're right.
Because before I never had an issue with it because I didn't know.
But now that we've have more dynamic gameplay, all of a sudden doing 3 of the same lap is like, what? That's it?
Bro, you see I was arguing with that guy in your
I did, in the comments, I did see that. That's funny.
Bro, he was really sitting there trying to convince me and getting mad about it.
Yeah, bro, people are like that on the internet. So, but that's good. That's good. You're helping the post, you know, because it's engagement.
Bro, I just don't think it's a fucking difference.
See, I'm glad you're
I mean, in a technical case, yes, it is. But bro, if you're worried here about 0.3 seconds,
I mean, that is the difference between a race. I mean, like,
bro, it's not. It's gonna be a million other things that go on in that race.
Look at the difference. Like when you have like photo finishes or something, like that's actually, if you look at the video side by side, that's like basically what it looks like. It's not gonna be
based on that 0.3.
Yeah, sometimes it will be. Yes, it will. Yes, not every single race.
No, it won't.
Not every single race. But I've had races, bro. Even the race I had with the Rosalina, where I did the DK pass skip. Bro, there was about that much difference, 0.3 milliseconds. She was like probably that much behind me. So it does make that big of a difference.
Yeah, bro, I'm not trying to hear it.
I mean, even that flashy skip I did, it probably only saved like 0.60, 0.7, maybe 0.80 milliseconds.
Okay,
so it probably...
See, that's a big difference. That's almost a fucking second, bro.
Right. So if your boost rail, like that bridge, for example, is really, really long, right? Over the course of going over that bridge, bro, you're probably saving a second or 2. It's just like, obviously in the short segment I'm doing in the videos, like, you know, it's not, I'm not saving a whole second, because someone's not going to watch them. The video is 10 seconds long, right? So 30 milliseconds times 10 would be a minute, which means all of a sudden 30 milliseconds is times 10, that's 3 seconds, bro. You save 3 seconds over the course of a minute, but no one's gonna watch a minute of me driving in a straight line to test something. So Celebrate
Did
is,
you see that other comment?
Celebrate is really popular and also kinda does numbers to you. No? Okay, does numbers to you, you know? Like, I mean, Celebrate looks cool. I know it's
Bro,
really popular. But like Monster Hunter
Did
is
you
really
see that
popular.
other comment
No, what's the other comment?
where somebody said you're tricking too fast?
I did see that. That I should stay on the rail longer.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you can get the complete boost.
I don't.
Is that true?
I have no idea. I have to test it.
I mean, in theory, it
It
sounds
makes
true,
sense.
but I don't.
Yeah, but I don't know. Because the thing is, like, they're saying you don't accelerate in the air, but I definitely like at least if I'm gliding, using mushrooms makes a difference. So I think he's wrong on that, and I'm pretty sure even if it's not like accelerating, it certainly doesn't allow you to decelerate, right? Like the boost keeps you going fast even in there. So I'm like, when I was doing it, I didn't actually test it like and put it frame by frame, right? But when I was just
So wait. So hold on. When do you get the boost?
when you hit the ground.
Okay, exactly. So basically, what they're trying to say is when you're in the middle of a boost, you're jumping again
Yes.
rather than keeping on boosting.
And they think I should stay on the ground. I'm gonna have to test it, but I'm not. I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure, but the thing is, when I do it myself, and I'm like, if I do it like the way he says, I notice I am going slower in the air. So I think it'll ultimately be roughly the same time, because.
But you're wait.
You get the full boost in the ground, but then the entire air jump you're decelerating. Where the way I'm doing it, you get the boost in the ground, and then I jump, which maybe might make me not accelerate quite as much on the ground, but it also doesn't decelerate me in the air. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to test it. I actually have no idea.
Yeah, you should make a video on that today.
Yeah, I could probably do that too. I just don't know, like. I'll be like, oh, how should you boost jump? Yeah, I guess that would be my title. How would you boost jump? How to boost jump on rails?
Your most effective boost
Yeah.
jump?
Well, I think keeping the title simple appears to be effective. So like, how to boost jump on rails? Boom. I think that's good enough title. How to boost jump on rails. I mean, I could add most effectively to the title, but just like, will anybody even be reading it at that point? I wonder. And then if I can find that guy's comment, maybe I should just put it in the side too. Oh snap. I'm thinking of never getting a Switch 2 because every $80 game, every game's $80. Bonanza is $70, but you know, I'm not defending.
Yeah, those upgrades are only what, $10?
Aren't they 15? Are you talking about the like Breath of the Wild upgrades? Yeah, but
yeah,
you're paying $10 to play a game you already played. Like, bro, that's stupid. That should be a free update.
yeah, but so what's the counter
And he says
to that?
that's
It's
$80
only
I can put.
$50.
He said that's $80 I can put into my PC. Yeah, that's true.
Well then,
And then buy
bro, you can say that about anything.
and then buy Stellar Blade for $40 on sale or something. Or I don't know how new or old that game is or the actual
But
price.
his PC can't play Mario Kart World.
Does he want to play Mario Kart World when he has Chocobo Racing and Final Fantasy VII
Well, bro,
Rebirth?
if he wants to play any Nintendo exclusives, you should get a Nintendo.
But he doesn't want to pay $80 for a Nintendo exclusive.
Well, he can get the bundle for $50.
No, but every single other game other than Mario Kart isn't bundled right now. Like Bonanza.
Bro, the thing is, they're not $80. And
$70.
every other home console is charging $70 and up now.
They are starting to do that, but those games go on sale
why do we
sometimes.
just say it's not a Nintendo thing? I think Nintendo gets all the flack that all these other companies.
Yeah,
are
but
doing.
what's it called? Nintendo's games don't go on sale though. Other companies do put their games on sale sometimes. like Final Fantasy. I got Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth and Remake, 2 games for $70 on Steam, which was like, you know, 100, 150, 200 hours of gameplay. And I'm probably gonna exceed that for Mario Kart World, to be fair, but but those are like refined single player experiences versus Mario Kart, which is a different type of game, obviously. Ghostbox, you feel me, right? I get it. I mean, I get it if you're not interested. Like, obviously, I'm a Nintendo fan, so I got it because I want to play the first part of Nintendo
Well, it
game.
seems like he seems like he's not a Nintendo fan, so it's not worth the money for him.
Yeah, but I can see if someone's not interested in Nintendo, the Nintendo exclusive games, I completely get why somebody would. It doesn't look appealing.
Well, then
And
it's
if
not
and if you're
surprised
not
because
like if you're not interested in the mobile part of the Switch too, as well, then it's like now there's really no point, right? Because you're getting a underpowered for, like, you know, for a home console, slightly underpowered.
That's what makes it worth the $70, $80, bro. The fact that it is portable.
But what happens if you never leave your house and it's just not a thing you do? Or like when you do leave your house, you're going to work and you don't need it portable. Like my Switch 1, I'll be honest,
Bro,
I'm like,
this dude said he owned a 3DS.
I owned Nintendo in the past
Bro, that was fucking 20 years ago.
too, but then it was way cheaper. Well, DSs were really cheap, to be fair.
They were, because if you do it for inflation, this is actually a medium price console for Nintendo.
Right, but I mean, if you look at the DS though, it was always really cheap, even with adjusting for inflation.
But again, you can't bro, the DS was just a fucking handheld.
Right. But I mean, he's just saying that he had a DS. He's not saying because
Yeah, but he said when it was cheaper, but that was only a handheld.
when something is cheaper, people that care less about it will buy it because it's less commitment. You know what I'm saying? You see?
I don't think it comes down to price. It comes down to him being a Nintendo guy or not.
Well, he might like Nintendo enough to buy a DS when it's cheaper, but you know, to buy a console that I think is market value for the hybrid system, right? But some people might see as expensive if they're used to like a really cheap DS and that's all they had. So if
that would only make sense if the dude brought a Switch Lite too. If that was the case,
no.
then I could say, okay, you know what? Yeah, this is too high price. But it seems like the dude didn't even, you know, get a Switch Lite, so he don't even like Nintendo.
Well, maybe he doesn't like Nintendo that much.
Well, bro, why doesn't he just say that instead of saying it's too expensive?
Well, the $80 games, maybe he doesn't like it enough to buy it when every game's gonna be $80. Because look, the thing is, DS, A, the console's cheaper, but B, bro, DS games are like $40 a pop.
Yeah, bro, that was in fucking 20 years ago. Those $40 is like 60, 70 now.
Yeah, I haven't looked at every adjusted for inflation chart, but okay, exactly. Even adjusting without inflation, video games is the most profitable industry for media.
Wait, what?
He's saying that what he's saying is the prices shouldn't be as high as they are right now, because even adjusting for inflation, or without adjusting for inflation, video games are the highest profiting media source. So the companies are making more money than they ever have, but are still raising the prices. I think that's what he's trying to say.
How do we know that?
Because people look at the data.
I don't know. We just gotta take his word for it, I guess.
Well, it's true. There's charts and stuff.
Bro, have you seen a chart?
I've seen videos of people talking about it.
Yeah, I don't know. But yes, you're right.
Because they have less margin. Like most copies of games are digital now, which don't have any overhead. You don't have to pay for the shelf space because the shelf space is smaller. That's why GameStop almost went out of business. The The people saved
Bro,
GameStop for some reason, even though that
he's
company
saying
sucks.
you can't tell me they weren't making. Obviously, they're making profit on the games because they're taking losses on the consoles. So yeah, they have to make the profit. That's where it's all software. That's where they make their money.
But the profit margins are as high as they've ever been. It is more of a, because like on the consumer, unless you're aware of it, like this stuff doesn't really matter. But if you're aware of it, it appears grimy, right? Because like the companies are making as much money more money than they ever have, and then on top of that, they're charging more for it. Because their margins are lower than they've ever been, because everything's digital. All they're paying is the developers for making the game. But after that, like every single like copy they sell is like basically raw profit.
So
Oh my god.
hold on. How much was? Let's just say, I don't know, GTA San Andreas. When did that game come out?
Dude, I can't believe I was gonna get first and now I'm getting 7th. GTA, I think it wasn't $60.
Bro, I think it was $50, and that was
$50.
over 20 years ago, bro. So let's just do the math.
When is the Nintendo Direct? You missed it. We already reacted to it.
Bro, because I don't really believe these stats, bro.
Wait, what stats do you not believe?
That the games are the profit margins now are the
No,
most
I mean,
they've ever been.
you just the fact that they're not, like most of the games they sell aren't physical copies, which means they don't take overhead. All you do is download, like, the bandwidth it takes for someone to download it from the server, which is basically nothing.
Bro, the thing is, I don't care about that. I care about how much I'm paying. I don't care about how much they're paying, bro. That shit means nothing to me.
Well, that's where I guess the disconnect is, because for the consumer, it's like, yeah, I mean, I guess they're with everything that has inflated so much, like it is roughly similar price we're paying in compared to the rest of our stuff, I guess. But I don't know. I think it's also like a bigger issue because other parts of the world with worse economies, like
look at this.
It's even worse.
Inflation calculator. If I purchased,
I've seen the inflation charts, but
if I purchased an item in 2004 for $50 a game, in 2025 that same item would cost $85.
Yeah.
So that's about right then. Nintendo's charging $80.
But yeah, I get if you're, but it's just the fact that
bro, it's not the fact.
Well,
bro.
The fact that back then every single copy was like basically physical, so they
Who cares? You can still get the physical now.
No, but they had to make up. They had to make up for the loss in profit margins by charging more.
Back then?
Yes.
Bro, what does that mean to me? It doesn't matter. I'm still paying the same money.
I guess it doesn't mean anything to you. It's just that's the reason. I'm just telling you the reason why some people are refusing to pay $80 and making a big deal about it is because in a lot of people's eyes the companies are being grimy, so it's like they're voting with their dollar by not buying the games. You see? But you're right. As a consumer, I mean. It doesn't really mean anything to you. I do see that perspective. Yo, Dragon, what's going on? Tell me the new stuff in 3 sentences. DK Bonanza looks pretty good. Justin thinks it looks trash. And that's it. But DK Bonanza looks pretty hype.
It looked good, but the mechanics were just...
Mechanics look great.
Gimmicky.
Yeah, well, wait, you mean for actual gameplay or for like the DK rock sculpting?
Well, bro, all the little
and the
shit
2-player obviously is trash, but like I don't expect much less from a Nintendo game. Like it sucks that they can't get it right, but that's just one of those things that Nintendo messes up, and we kind of have to accept it, I guess. But that, you don't buy the game for the 2-player necessarily. You buy it for the single player. Dude, I can't believe I missed this. Oh my god, dude. Now I'm gonna get such a bad placing. Wow, I can't believe this. That's wild.
Damn, everybody's pissed because
I forgot to mention I have a Steam Deck. Okay. So I mean, that's another, I guess if you already have a Steam Deck, so you already have a portable gaming device. I don't know.
bro, how much was a Steam Deck?
How much was his Steam Deck? I mean, the thing is, it doesn't matter how much it is. I mean, it does, right? But the thing is, he already owns it, right? Versus buying a new system. Like, like,
The issue wasn't, oh, I already have a Steam Deck. The issue was the price, bro.
yeah, but like, the price is harder to bear when you already have something that kind of satisfies the niche, right?
It doesn't.
I think that's why
it
he's
doesn't play
mentioning it.
Nintendo games, so it's not the niche.
But if you don't value the
the
Nintendo
niche
games
is
as
the
much,
Nintendo first-party games.
I mean, you're right, but it devalues it even more if you already own a Steam Deck. I feel like.
Bro, what's the point of owning a Steam Deck when you have a PC?
Play portably in a very convenient manner.
Wouldn't it
Where
make more sense to just get a Switch to play Nintendo titles?
no, because with the Steam Deck you can play your Steam games, and the cloud saves your data. So like I can play a game on my PC, and then take my Steam Deck somewhere, and then play the same save.
I don't know, man. It seems like everybody's caping for everything but Nintendo.
Well, I'm just explaining to you why the Steam Deck might be better. It's actually better if you have a PC, like because then you can take your PC basically anywhere you want to play games on. That's why the Steam Deck's so cool. It's
Why
actually
not just get a Steam Deck then and not get a PC?
because Steam Deck's not as strong.
Well, exactly. So if you want to play your game strong, get them on a PC. Boom. If you want to play portable and have the Nintendo first-party exclusives, get a Nintendo Switch. That's the best of both worlds. Why would you get two of the same?
Well, because what happens if you want to play your games strong and you already own the PC because you've had one for 20 years, and they come out with the Steam Deck, and then you're like, oh, that would be cool to play my games portably too, and you bought that.
Or
If you're going in raw, you're right. It wouldn't make a lot of sense to like, but people already have a PC as a thing. It's not like someone's buying a PC and a Steam Deck to have the full Steam Deck experience.
Yeah, but those same people are putting hundreds into their PC every year.
Well, not every year. No, I don't do
Bro,
that.
this dude just said he could use that money on his PC.
Well, you can save it for upgrading it in the future, but it's not like you upgrade it every month. Like I haven't upgraded my PC for it's been 5 years, and then my PC before that, I didn't upgrade for like 8 years. But when you do upgrade, it's like you're contributing the money, right, that you saved from not buying the newest consoles every time they come out to make that upgrade every so often. Or to maybe you do upgrade like, you know, just the graphics card if that's the case. But if you don't have a lot of time to play like 15 minutes on the train, etc. Most people have a huge library of unplayed games which are unplayed. That too, because because Steam has such good deals, a lot of people will buy a bunch of games that they never get around to because they just buy too many games.
You know what it is?
If you have a Steam Deck,
people got comfortable with those Steam Deck prices, and that's not reality.
What do you mean?
People got comfortable with, you know, cheap games, bro. Which is good.
Yeah.
But it's not a reality because nobody else is. Sony's not doing that. Xbox
Well,
not,
it's a reality
definitely not doing that.
it's a reality for Valve. So maybe we should all just, you know, use Steam and Valve, right? Because us PC players, we've been living in that reality for a while, where game prices are, you know, regularly getting games for like
Yeah,
20
but
bucks
you
on
guys
Steam
are
sale.
okay. So all the PC gamers that I've spoken with, bro, yes, they're saving on software, but they're putting all that fucking money into hardware. It's crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
which you
Upgrading
can
this,
use
upgrading
for like
that, new
productivity
accessory, new
things,
mouse.
like if you want to do graphic design or if you want to edit videos, or
Yeah,
and now
but
you have a powerful machine that can do that too.
yeah, but we're just talking about gaming, bro. All the dudes that I know who just game, bro. Yeah, they saved on software, but they were putting. So now, bro, now we're
But
comparing
and
fucking
your
PC.
look, PC too, like you're right, they spent all that money on hardware so that they're getting better performance in the consoles. Generally.
Yeah.
Like that's
Okay, so what? So it's okay when they're spending it on hardware, but it's an issue when it's spent on software.
well, hardware has more value to it. Like you can resell hardware.
I don't know. It sounds like there's PC Master Race up in here.
It
That's what
is
it sounds
PC
like.
Master Race. Yeah, I am PC Master Race. Welcome to the jungle.
I don't know. It sounds like everybody's making excuses for PCs.
I use my desktop for AI too. See, like, people that use PCs, they use their PC for like usually more than just gaming, because it's like, you know, everything's done on a computer nowadays. You know, when I emulate my Nintendo GameCube games, like to have them run as best as possible, so I can use the 4K HD textures on them, like it's great that I have a fast PC. You know, facts. Yeah. See, there you go. There you go. Yeah, Uwu on site. Me and Uwu on site. We're just on a different level, Justin. I don't know what to say. Maybe you should get a PC. You'll understand.
Don't need one, bro. I can play on the go.
You can. Well, it seemed like you could. With your, you could catch up on your huge library of games that you don't really ever have time to play because you have so many, because they were so cheap.
Yeah, I don't know. PC ain't it, bro.
If
No,
you're
I've
experienced, you
I've
understand.
experienced it, bro. I played on PC before. I don't get the hype.
You had a PC?
Negative. I played on it.
Well, that's not the same thing as owning it.
Well, it's not. Well, like I'm gonna tell you, like he said, bro. It ain't worth it for me.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, because you don't. If all you want to do is play the games, and then obviously you said you
That's all
play
I
on
want
it.
to do, bro. I don't want to do AI.
You don't want
I
to
don't
edit
need to do
videos.
anything else.
You don't. Okay, then I guess at that point, a simple gaming device. That's why they make consoles. For someone that's, you know, not as
Yeah, if we're
That-
little
that-
Timmys,
just
you
cares
don't
about
wanna do
games?
anything else.
yeah. That's why that is why consoles exist, which I think is
It's for the
good.
moms who, keep it simple.
Well, that too is for the moms, so little Timmy can even play a game. Otherwise, little
for
Timmys
the ones
wouldn't
who
grow
can't
up playing
build.
games.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything against PCs, but I just never got the hype.
Oh yeah, on PC you don't have to pay for online subscriptions or any BS like that. I mean, obviously you
Yeah,
have
but
to
you
pay
have
for
to pay for
internet.
internet, bro.
But why you okay? But why are you paying? Why am I paying Nintendo $20 on top of my I pay for internet?
Bro, your internet's free.
That's not the argument we're making
Bro, your
here.
internet's free.
That's not the argument we're making. It comes with the rent of the place. But I'm talking about like you know.
Yeah, but bro, if
Well,
that's the
you're
case,
right.
then I can-
And when I played games, it was free too because I had Steam. I
Bro,
didn't need
and
it.
if that's the case, then we're just throwing little, unnecessary charges on everything console related. Then
Consoles
Bro, you
are.
can do-
Yes, that's the issue.
Bro,
Yes.
bro,
Yes.
bro,
Yes.
You act like you can't do that with a PC. What the fuck?
What do you mean? They don't do it on PC.
You can't. Okay, so you can't do that with a PC.
Throw unnecessary charges.
Unnecessary, not.
Well,
Bro, you could just throw any charge on top. Okay, well.
Well, because
Oh,
you know why
now
they
that
do it
I'm
on PC?
I
You know
need-
why they
I
do
need
it on
virus
PC?
protection, right?
Because
Okay,
on
so
PC,
let's just throw
listen
that
to
charge on
me.
it.
On PC, if they did try to do something like that, people would just make their private servers because it's not that hard to do it on PC, and then and then like get around it. So because the user has more power on PC, the companies have to kind of like actually play fair. That's why PC has competition. That too.
What do you mean competition? This dude doesn't even know. He just saying facts, bro.
Well, he's saying facts about how I'm saying that players would just make a private server, like we can host a local server on our computer, and then which we're not using whatever company's hardware, so they can't control that, and then make and then just play a game getting around their servers. That's why they don't make people pay for servers, like using their private services on PC.
Wait, what?
But also PC, I mean, they have like Steam, they have like the Epic Game Store, they have like, before it was like EA and Ubisoft were trying to make their own launchers. Like they have a bunch of people trying to like get you to use their launcher. So like, let's say Valve is like, oh, we're gonna charge you $20 a month to use our online, but guess what? Everyone's moving to Epic Game Store. No one's gonna use Valve anymore. It's simple as that. Because in PC, you have more options and more competition. If one store charges online, people will just move to another. Yeah, see, there you go. He just said it. I didn't pre-read. That was my own thought. So I mean, it is nice. Not every month, especially if you're a working person, like, you know, like you're not gaming all the time. So that $20 sucks, dude. That $20 a month, and then on top of that, like.
What's $20 a month?
Well, I'm just saying for online for Nintendo, and that Nintendo, honestly, that's like
$20, bro. Where are we pulling these prices from?
It's a year, isn't it?
$20 a month.
It's $20 a year. My bad. Which I guess is better than most companies, like $60 a year. Like Xbox and Sony. So, but Nintendo's online service is also kind of questionable sometimes. But like that adds up over time. Like the $20 a year, it's like, I don't know. It's just an unnecessary expense that if you're not even getting the full value of it.
Bro, what are you talking?
What?
Bro,
Nintendo Online?
That shit's $20. It's not even a fucking hassle, bro. If you're paying $500 for a console, then $20 a year isn't bad.
That's probably what the companies think, but as a consumer, I'd rather spend $0 a year.
Okay, well, how much are you starting to build a PC? Starting out at?
It depends on how strong you want it.
No.
Yes, it does.
That depends.
It does depend. It does though.
Okay, so if you're gonna say Master Race, I'm playing in the definitive
the
version.
Thing is, you have a choice on PC how strong you want to make it and how much you pay.
Let's just say standard. Let's just say 1440p monitor with
well, you're buying the monitor. You're not including the monitor in the console price, are you?
No, because we already have TV, just like you guys already have Wi-Fi.
Well, we have. You're right, but on the console you're paying extra for their online service.
Oh, so now we're paying extra, bro.
On console you are. Yes.
Bro, we already fucking have TVs in our house, just like you guys already have Wi-Fi. So since
no, but you're saying like the price of the monitor as if it's going to be included in the PC price.
It is to build a PC. You're gonna need to play it on something.
But do you include the TV price on your Nintendo Switch too?
No, because we already have TVs, just like you guys already have Wi-Fi.
We already have monitors, but I don't understand. You can play on a TV. You understand that, right?
So then you guys are paying. Wait, so essentially you guys are paying for internet then, just like we are.
What are you saying? I don't understand your question.
Is internet free for PC gaming?
Yes.
Why?
Because the companies don't want to. If
one
one charge one, it will all go to another.
But where's your internet coming from?
What do you mean? Not that. Obviously, not Wi-Fi is free, but you're not paying an extra subscription, like with Nintendo or with Sony or with Microsoft, where they pay for their online service to use their online service for their console. You pay extra on top of Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is a cost everyone's paying, so obviously.
So now it's cool because everybody's paying. Well, shit, everybody already has a fucking TV, so why is that not, free for us? I already have a TV.
Okay, right. So I don't understand what your question is.
So you can't
But
throw
you said
extra
having
charges
14
on top of the Switch and not throw extra charges.
No, but
On
you are
top of
paying.
having-
You're paying an extra charge for online. I use TV with my PC. Yeah, well, yeah.
You're definitely not doing it right.
What are you saying about multiplayer though? Yeah, I don't understand why you like. You're saying how much does a 1440p monitor cost? But you're assuming you already own that.
Why would we assume we own it when that's
Well, you just said
needed
you
charge to?
you just
why would
said
we
you
that's
just
a
said you
needed
own a
charge.
TV.
Why would I buy a PC to game on a fucking TV? That's not.
TVs
That's
are
not
good. If
definitive
you have a good
gaming?
quality TV, what are you talking? A monitor works fine as long as it's a good. Or a TV is. I mean, a TV is a monitor,
Bro,
but
how
a
many
TV works
competitive-
fine.
How many competitive people are playing on a fucking TV? Tell me.
I'm not sure, but they could as long as the TV is like
Now they
actually a
could-
good
bro,
TV.
No.
Yes.
No.
All that matters with the monitor is
So
specs,
oh my god.
which again is you can choose. You know, like as a console, you can play on a high quality monitor with a console. You can do that. Same thing as like you're confusing adding a charge for PC when it would be the same as a console.
Like, it wouldn't though.
Yes, buying a monitor for
Okay. Since we're talking about Switch, we don't need a TV, so let's cut that charge out.
yeah, but then you're losing part of the functionality of the system because you
Oh,
can't
so
dock
now
it.
we're losing. Yeah,
Well,
you're
I'm
also
just saying,
losing functionality
that's why it's good for little
of a
Timmy.
P-
That's
but
why
you're
it's good for
also
little
losing-
Timmy, because little
Hold
Timmy
on,
won't need a
hold on.
TV.
Bro, you're also losing functionality of your fucking PC if you're playing on a 55-inch TV.
Well, that's your choice. I mean, if it's convenient
Exactly.
for you.
So, oh no.
Okay, fine. You're right. That's part of the reason the
So
Switch is
wait, why
good.
is it okay for a PC, but any issue it's with a console? It's like, well then, bro, no.
It's low key better than most monitors. I have an LG C3 OLED.
Well,
That's a
notice how
TV.
he said low key because you can't say that with a straight face.
I just think it's because it might not be immediately obvious to people. Nah, but I mean, we talked about that's an advantage of the Switch before is that. Oh my God, I messed up the skip. Is if you don't have a setup already, the Switch you can play setupless, right?
Yeah.
That is a like you don't even need a desk. You don't
play
need
it
a
fresh out the box.
yeah. You don't need a desk. You don't need anything to sit on. You can just like play that raw. So that is an appeal of the Switch, obviously, right? But in Ubu's case, where he clearly already owns all this stuff, it's like okay, now trying to sell him the Switch.
So basically, that dude was born and everything was fucking ready for him, I guess. That dude
No.
already had a PC with
No.
everything he needed.
I don't think that's the thing. It's just since he already owns all that other stuff, a Switch, there's less of a reason to own a Switch because it doesn't matter to him that you don't need a setup because he already has a setup. It doesn't matter to him that, or maybe he doesn't like Nintendo games as much, or it doesn't want to pay the guaranteed $80 versus like waiting for sales for a different game. Because it adds up over time. I mean, 2 Switch games, that's already $160. You buy $20 games on that go on Steam sale, 20, 40, 60, 80. That's 4 games for every 1 game. You gotta work hard for it, man. No, I don't like that. Wait. Nah, it don't work like that. You gotta work hard for it, man. Ain't no one getting handouts. So I think he's saying that as like the company, like he's not just gonna give the company money just because he works hard for his money. So
Yeah, I don't know.
why pay the I don't know. I mean, I get both. I get both. I get it. You know, I get. I'm a Nintendo fan, so that's why I'm playing Nintendo system.
I don't know, bro.
Like I'm enjoying playing this game more than I've enjoyed a lot of things recently. Other than, I mean, I was Final Fantasy VII. I did, and I even played like a lot of really good games right before this too, like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Expedition 33. But let's go. I can also see if someone's not interested in the first party games and they already have a PC set up, for example, and they already have all this other stuff, it's like, it just might seem like an unnecessary purchase. But obviously it's selling like hotcakes, so like little Timmies are all over the world are thriving right now. And Nintendo fans, because, you know, we can actually talk to each other in voice chat. And Mario Kart World is actually pretty good.
Bro, this is game of the year.
Well, you can't even play online with your friends, but kind of stupid. Not because he's saying my setup was there already when I was born. Oh, that's why I'm saying nobody gives out handouts.
Yeah, I don't think he understands the point I was trying to make with that.
Well, the thing is, you need a setup for other than, I guess, if you're just raw dogging the Switch, playing it like it was meant to be, like Nintendo intended, where you're playing on the handheld and that's all you ever do, then you don't need a setup. But like other consoles and for most other like things like this, you do need a setup. So if it's your first console or something, you're counting that into the price. But basically after that, you don't account it into the price because you already own a setup, right? Like I didn't have to buy a new monitor when I bought my Switch 2 because I already play on a monitor, right? Or like if you have a TV you can use a monitor. I used the TV as a secondary monitor for like 7-8 years, bro. Like it was like a Viso, or that's what it said on the bottom of it. But yeah, I used that TV for years, dude, as a secondary monitor. And you have the option to do that on PC and browse the internet on the side while you play games. Whereas a console, like, and most people, the thing is, most people end up owning a computer anyway, one way or another. So.
No, nowadays you don't need one if you have your phone.
Okay, actually, I guess that's fair. I'm thinking about that.
Yeah, bro, I haven't needed a PC at all. Like,
yeah, no, phones are basically mini computers in your pocket nowadays. Matter of fact, I'd say my phone's probably better than like a lot of computers that are made nowadays.
yeah, I don't know. I get it, but
Yeah.
I just don't understand it.
Well, it's just if you're not into first party Nintendo games, there's like zero reason to buy it and it's just cheap.
Yeah, but that should have been the initial thing then. I don't like Nintendo first party exclusives enough to pay $500.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been the price. It shouldn't have been the price of games, because bro, every other console is charging this much. Or just straight up say, me as a PC gamer, it's not worth it to me because, you know, I don't play or like Nintendo first party exclusives, and I'm used to paying, I don't know how much you guys pay for games.
It depends, but
the sentiment
usually a lot
shouldn't
cheaper.
have been the price of shit's too much, because it's really not.
Well, in comparison, I guess, I don't know, people don't elaborate. It's more
But
than
again,
gaming.
you can't compare it to a PC because it's not a PC, bro. It's a home console. So we gotta compare it to, you know, other home consoles like PS5s, Xbox, etc.
Okay, I gotta take the skip. Come on. Yes. Oh, and you can probably hit it off the tree too. He's saying that if you use your desktop or laptop for a job, it's like an added benefit, or slash like gaming's an added benefit to
Yeah,
actually
but
have.
we're not here comparing what you could do with a PC versus what you could do with a fucking
Well,
video game console.
that's the fundamental thing that we're arguing.
But we're not arguing what has more use case. The use
But that's
case is
the-
what you use it for.
Right, but that's what you're
I don't need a
spending your money
PC for
on.
work. I don't need a PC for anything else. I don't need a PC at all.
So then console's better.
Well, for gaming, yes.
I mean, it's better value anyway. Because
It's 100% better value.
yeah, it's better value.
For gaming.
Yes.
For gaming.
Yes.
Software.
Well, potentially over
included.
time with software questionable.
No,
yes.
no. Because if you say over time, then obviously, no, you don't need to upgrade, right?
You don't need to upgrade a PC, yeah.
Exactly, but you also don't need to buy new games.
Yeah, but you do need to buy a new console to buy new games. Also, if you're only buying it to play games, you're probably gonna be buying games. You actually will be buying games.
So everybody who games on PC has never put money into their PC for gaming. It was just already there because they have other uses for it, right? Is that what we're trying to say?
Necessarily, no. But like PC, if I choose, I don't want to upgrade. Like
Okay,
it'll
well,
take
shit, if I
years
choose
for
that I
stuff to
don't wanna
become
buy this
compatible.
game, bro, and if I choose that I want to buy this game, then I'm not spending. Same thing.
No, but that's like the whole system. Like Switch 2 comes out, if you want any new games that come out for the Switch 2, you have to buy a Switch 2. For PC, like until your hardware becomes incompatible, which like I mean I'd have to look at charts and stuff, but it takes forever generally. And most, depending on games too, like lower demanding games obviously require less modern software. But like your PC can go a lot further without having to upgrade to the newest console whenever it comes out.
What are you talking about? At face value, the console's gonna give you more bang for your buck. What are you talking about, bro?
With PC, you can buy what you can afford. It's flexible.
So at a $500 price point, a PC versus a PS5, what's a better value
The PS5.
for gaming?
The PS5 is.
Exactly.
But then if you want to play online, which maybe you don't want to play online and it's worth it for you. But like if you want to play online, okay, well, now you have to pay $600 a year for online service, which will slowly eat into that better value. So over the course of the system, now you're paying a 120, 180, 240 the average lifespan of a console. So you're paying extra $300 on your console just to do online over the lifespan of the console of 5 years, assuming that's the lifespan. Where you could have just bought a stronger PC in the first place, and now it actually becomes PC that's more valuable.
No, not necessarily, because you're just acting like the PC is a one-time buy and you never have to buy anything for it again.
Well, you can buy it when you can
Which
afford
I'm-
it,
which I'm
instead
sure
of getting forced to upgrade when the console generation switches.
You're not forced to upgrade if
Well,
you don't want
to play the new games though, on
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
yeah, 100% necessary. Well, people with the Switch aren't playing Mario Kart World. With the
Bro,
Switch
that's
One.
just one. Bro, that's just one example of it. What about all the new games that get released on the old gen consoles too?
Yeah, well, I guess those companies that Nintendo's never done that. But you're right. For the other companies, they did release stuff for.
A lot, bro.
They
Most
did
of
release
them
stuff
do.
for a while, but they didn't. That's like a PS. They only started doing that with like a PS4 to PS5, and whatever the Xbox equivalent was. Before that, they didn't do that, and they
What
can
do you
choose.
know, bro?
They
What
can
do you
choose
mean?
not to do that.
They always do it at least one console gen back. Even with the PS4, they were still releasing shit on the PS3.
For
I'm
1
pretty
year.
sure with the PS3, they were still doing it with the PS2. They always do it like one console gen back.
Do they? Maybe for like big developers for like Call of Duty or something. But I'm pretty sure most titles that released on the newer console weren't released on the previous gen. But that's to the discretion of the developer. Like, and bigger developers can afford to do it because they have more manpower. But where PC, I mean, they're trying to make it compatible with everything to begin with. They increased the online price, by the way, for what? For PlayStation? Yeah, what's the online price now for PlayStation?
Doesn't matter. You don't need to pay for it.
PlayStation's
if you just
70
wanna play
now.
the games.
No, but but okay, but PC you can use online stuff without worry, and over a 5-year period you're saving. For 60 you would have been saving $300 and apparently it's more now because it's 70.
So do the math on that.
I just did. Well,
How much is it?
What
each year?
So now it'd be 350 over the course of 5 years. So you're paying extra 350 if you do use the online service for your console for 5 years, versus PC. You didn't pay that, so now you're able to put that money towards, I don't know, an upgrade maybe.
No, you're not gonna do it on an upgrade because you guys
could,
are a one-time buy.
if you want. You can do it. You can do it on whatever you want.
No, you guys aren't allowed to upgrade because then that's obviously putting more into the console. I mean, to the PC, and you guys don't do that.
Well, we can't. You have the flexibility.
Okay, well,
That's
we
the
have the
thing.
flexibility of choosing to not play online. It's the same thing.
I guess, yeah, you're right, but
Bro,
but then you're not playing like, okay, a real gamer. I mean, or if someone's gaming a lot, they probably play online at least sometimes. So, I mean,
yeah, but they don't need to. Just like you don't need to upgrade, so we're not gonna add that charge in.
okay, if you say so. In that case, fine. Then we get online gaming, you don't. There you go for the same price.
That's
I
fine.
don't know.
But then if we're okay, so if we're
The
doing
math
that,
is
then,
mathing. Like you're saying, you ain't gotta be an economist. We can play with friends for free. Yeah, so you can play your PlayStation 5 alone, bro. But we'll be playing with our friends. We'll be playing TF2 for free on our PC with our friends. Online game, Fortnite. Like, look at all these online free games. Valorant. We'll be playing Valorant, Fortnite, Dota 2, League of Legends. All for free, online with our friends.
I'll be on my Nintendo console playing Pikmin, playing Metroid, the new Zelda,
Yeah,
all
that
that.
you paid $80 for every game.
Yup.
Yeah,
And
okay.
it's worth it.
Planet Side 2. I'm just saying a bunch of free games. Oh my god! You forgot Marvel Rivals? Yeah, Marvel Rivals too, you know? You get the gist. There's so many free options that even, you know, on console, if you want to play any of those free online games, it's you're also, you know, paying for the online service. So all of a sudden the games are a little bit less free. Yo, Rella, thanks for the follow. What's going on? I can't believe I missed. Oh no. I missed my item box. Oh my god. Why can't I get real followers, man? That's crazy. I've never. I don't remember the last time I seen a real follower. What am I doing? I'm gonna die here. Well, no, yeah, obviously that's a bot. Yeah, obviously. Okay, I'm actually done with. I want to play Knockout Tour. The normal versus mode actually kind of lame. Knockout Tour is such a thrill, you know. You get to the end, and you do the clutch skip. Like they all have, I feel like clutch skips to end. All different maps. It feels more skill based because you have more control over like what you're doing in the map. It's less chaotic and item spamming at the end because there's less players. But added functionality also helps determine what we determine as value. You can edit videos in DaVinci Resolve on PC, which has yeah, that's that. Well, that's what I use. But yeah, I mean, it's based off a use case, though. You know, like if someone doesn't value any other thing at all, then I guess they wouldn't factor into the equation. Simple as that. But if you are interested in that, then it's obviously, you know, a lot better. Or if you think you'll even ever be interested in it, it gives you the flexibility to do it in the future, you know? I get it. Boo-boo on site. Like even I don't do it now, but like I've dabbled, but like, you know, like 3D modeling or you know. Was that RVR? Did I just see RVR's name in this lobby? No, I don't think so. Maybe. But yeah, like graphics design I was dabbling with a little bit. Like I would have never even been able to dabble, I guess, if all I had was console. It's like when people do their laundry with all the brand. What do you mean? Oh my god, I was reading chat. Oh my god. Oh, the brand is called All. Wait, why? What does that do? Is it the brand? Is it like supposed to be like the all-in-one detergent or something? Dude, I hate how this happens. Bro, I gotta make a video on that glitch. That's the second time it's happened. And because I'm clipping it, I'm gonna lose now. Great. But that's the second time that's happened where people like start grinding on a rail or turn past the corner, but they like glitch out and like keep pushing me out of the way. That's pretty trash. Yo, Justin, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right. You know what PC also has actually? That I know that you could use?
What?
They have ad block.
Don't need it. I like ads.
Like ads. Alright. I've never seen this emote before. Alright. Here we go.
Oh, shit's about to get real. We're about to be in World War III.
Do you see a new post or what?
Well, just what Trump said.
Did he say something recently?
Well, I think it was yesterday.
What did he say?
Well, basically, like everybody that's involved in the war, or that could be involved in the war, is telling their people that are there in a specific city to get out. U.S. Trump told everybody to get out. Israel told all his people to get out. Like literally every country is telling their people to get out of that area because shit's about to get real.
Well, it's already kind of real over there, but is it gonna get even more real?
Oh, bro, it's gonna get realer. If they're telling civilians to leave, like, bro, it's about to get fucking real.
Well, I saw this post that was like said something about World War III, and it was like it made it into like an anime opening. It was kind of funny, but.
Were you the one that sent that to me? I know somebody did.
Oh, did I? I don't know. Was it? I have to double check. I don't remember. I definitely thought it was funny, and I wouldn't be surprised if I sent it to you, but I don't think I don't remember actually hitting send on that
Maybe
one.
somebody. I think another person sent it.
Yeah, it doesn't look good though. Sure. Bri, pull it with the hydrate. I got you after this match, bro. Don't worry. That's right. What's up, Bri? Yo, when are you getting or when we play Mario Kart World, Bri? What's going on? No, I hate it when I miss item boxes. I feel like it makes such a big impact. Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose now. Get knocked out. Might get knocked out here. Oh, there's so much stuff happening. Oh, that now I'm definitely getting knocked out. That's crazy. Probably when Twitch payout hits. All right. Do you have a lot of subs? Like your payout's that good? You getting $400 in payout? 104? Dang. Gifted. Wait, 104 gifted? So you're telling me that's like around $400? Dang, what the heck? Where do you get people to do that? What the heck, dude? No? Oh, 104 of gifted. But about half TikTok. TikTok, bro. My post has 0 views. I don't get it. A TikTok woman? Whoa. Yeah, I don't know. I thought when I look at Instagram, I thought that it looks like there's like a decent amount of women. Maybe the women have higher engagement when they do like watch a post, because I see a lot of women in the comments of like my Mario Kart videos. Or not a lot, but like, you know, I'm like, oh dang, like I'm surprised like there's even any woman. But then I look at the analytics and it's like 5% of the audience is women. I'm like, oh dang, like, never mind. 80% of my viewership is women. What the heck, Bri? How? On TikTok, at least. What the heck? I guess, you know what? Because I guess all of them, that's where they are, is they're on TikTok. Because they don't use their brains. Like, they don't use anything else. They don't use any other platform. That's crazy. Well, I mean, just in my experience. I mean, some of them do. Some of them do. But 20%. Nah, I big brained it. I promote my Discord and the ones that pop in Discord come into stream. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm slacking at that department, you know? That's why I wish YouTube just worked out, because YouTube does everything for you, you know? Like, I mean, if you're popular, like, you know, it gets the video out there, it puts ads on it for you, you know? All you have to do is perform, you know? You do movie nights and everything on your Discord? Yeah, I mean, I guess that probably farms engagement and stuff, but like, I don't know. I don't do movie nights because I don't actually. I mean, I do have access to like Netflix, but I'm using my ex's account. But it's like, I don't know. I don't watch movies that frequently anyway. Like I don't actually own any like subscription service. If I did start to do that and became suspicious enough to where she actually like researched enough to boot me off of it, or, you know, I don't know. I just yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I don't watch a lot of movies in the first place, but that's cool that you're able to get that to work, bro. Cause I certainly didn't do that. I don't either. It like once a week type of thing. Yeah, but even me, I don't even watch a movie once a week. You know? I don't even watch half the time. I'm just sharing. I'm just screen sharing. That's smart. So you're pulling an amaranth, where you're not even like, you're watching a movie on the side. Well, I guess that her it's opposite, but you're watching a movie on the side. You're streaming while watching a movie on the side. So you're watching a movie on the side while you're doing other stuff you have to do. Dang it, dude. I'm choking these everything. In his underwear. He probably is in his underwear. He's just sharing his screen. Yeah, I know, like, I have a friend named Zarduma. Alright, yeah. His tag was Zarduma, but he would, like, he said he made money hosting, like, D&D sessions, like, being the dungeon master, and I'm like, dang, like, I mean, I would never want to do that, but, like, it's good that you're able to make money doing that. But he was like hosting his friends in real life too, because his like parents were cool with him, just like having friends over. So maybe I just don't have that like the mentality that's not like what I have my mindset on, just because like, I don't know, I've always just been like alone in my room. It was my childhood. You can make good money from that, to be honest. Especially since you get hired for conventions and stuff. Oh. Yeah, that sounds like a legit thing. And there's a lot of ways to make money on the side. Like I have a friend that he does like controller modding, so it's like he just I don't think he has a job, dude. I think he actually just goes to conventions and sells controllers, dude. And mods controllers and he just goes to like a few events like a month and that's it. And that guy has a whole wife and kids too, so it must pay well enough to like support that, you know? I work for a company at GenCon in the Avatar, the last Airbender type of game. Oh, okay, that's cool. Where is that held? It's a tabletop game convention. Okay, that's cool. Bro. I just can't believe it, dude, these items. Okay, well, okay, here we go. Still in it. That's all it takes. It's here in Indy, but I think they travel to different places throughout the year. Okay. Yeah, I know there's like a bunch of conventions that I've heard of that I've never been to, like GDQ, yeah, Gamescom, Minecon. This is huge. Another boo. Never been to one. It was first time. Bob, the owner's managers, always ask me around January if I want to join them. But not until August. Yeah, it sounds bally though. Am I gonna make it? Oh my god. Alright. I don't think there's a big skip on this map, sadly. I already threw away my mushroom. I'm gonna walk in here. I got a feather. Nope, but this should do pretty good. Okay, not bad, not bad. Defended for blue shells, defended, let's see what this next item is. Bomb, okay, that's good, pretty good bomb. Oh my god, I can't believe it blew up. That's crazy, dude. I actually can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. I thought with the mushroom boost I could just get past the bomb before it blew up, but that thing, I think they like remote or they detonate if you're within an AoE of them, because like not immediately though, but I feel like I was far enough away and they sit there and walk around longer. I work in the concert industry, and we have 24 concerts out of the 31 days. We have 24 concerts out of the 31 days. Wait, what do you mean? Out of the 31 days. So is it this month or in August? In August? Dang, that's like a pretty busy month. Does that make good money? What do you do in the concert industry? I wonder how much faster that shortcut is. I work in merchandise and get commissions on sales. Okay. That seems pretty legit. Kind of like, so I guess similar to my modding friend, except obviously not modding controllers, but it's similar. So you're one of those people at booths at events. I hate not getting the item. I quit my part-time job because I was making more in a night compared to a week. That's good. Yeah, I know, wait, I was getting 38 hours a week for context. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. And I mean, it's real, like some jobs pay more money than like some side job like that. Well, what's it called? I had a ASL interpreter teacher that she said she was bartending, and she said that she would make more in one night than she would like in a month, or not in a month, but like well, in a week of teaching she would make more bartending than a week of teaching, and I'm like, dang, like why are you even here? But I guess she really wanted to, like, you know, be an ASL interpreter, and she, you know, she obviously, you know, she was obviously having a good time doing it. But like, it's just crazy. It's like, dang, like, I mean, she was very flamboyant, and I see why she was making more bartending. But it's just crazy. It's like, dang, like, you should just quit your job, is what it sounds like. But obviously, I was like, please don't. Probably from all the tips you get, nah, it's 100%, 1000%, yeah. Like, because she would say she'd make like $100 in like a 3-hour night, and it's like, bro, that's like a whole month of, or that's like a week as a teacher. And I know, yeah, I know she, you know, she was very, like flamboyant. So I like very attractive. She was like, you know, I was in high school, but she was probably like still 23, 24. I think she might have been 26. Either way, she was like, you know, young for being an ASL interpreter. But it's like, dang, like, that is just better. But I mean, I also see the, like, maybe it's you know, she understands the fact that maybe when she's like 35, that won't be the case anymore. So she has her mind set on doing something that's actually productive. Maybe, I don't know. But she was great though. I loved her as an interpreter. I was trying to get into bartending. What happened? I feel like, man, I've had like the opportunity to, because so many tournaments are held at bars. Like, I've been suggested, or I've been like offered basically bartending jobs, but I have to turn them down because I'm like, I don't care for drink. I don't like drinking. I don't want to drink. I don't know any of the drinks. I don't want to learn any of the. I don't care to learn any of the drinks. Like I don't like the people that go to bars. Like kind of scare me a little bit sometimes. So I'm like, it's just, I know it's just not for me. It's just simple as that. AI is gonna replace bartenders in 5 years. Why do you think that? I mean, I don't think so, because people that go to bars, they want to be like, oh, you mean like those AI robots? Because I was gonna say, people that go to bars, I think they like the fact that, like, you know, either their bartender's like really chill dude, or their bartender's like a really like attractive girl. You know? I know McDonald's has those, but the thing is, bars could have a like screen too to order stuff off, but they don't usually, because they're not as, you know, they're not as big, so they didn't have the infrastructure to make those screens. Were expensive, but also it's a different market. Like I said, the people that go to bars, they think they like the experience of interacting with the bartender. Even the bars I go to, like, I'm like, oh, I can't believe that Legacy takes you for that. Even the bars I go to, it's like the bartender at Bart's Lounge is like really chill, and he always, like, you know, takes my tournament entry or whatever. And, I think he's, you know, it's kind of cool. Anyway, I know you're typing more in chat. I'm just trying not to get knocked out here. So Japan, didn't you see they already are making AI androids? I've seen some of the clips, and they look pretty convincing. Maybe the androids, yeah. Although I don't know, it's still like less. It'll just suck, especially for people who go to bars that like want to have like a real interaction with somebody, and then now they're gonna have like, it's gonna be another thing that's like, man, okay, that might have saved me. It's gonna be like another thing of like, that's just like, now your networking becomes less, because now the bar is just to hire all these androids instead of you. McDonald's has self-filling stuff for you. Like, you mean like the self-doing kiosks, right? Yeah, that's probably Justin. I gotta finish this stuff. Oh my God, this is it! This is it! No! No! You've got to be kidding me! A triple, not the triple. No, no. Oh, I think that's it. Like, for their drinks? Self-filling drinks at McDonald's? I don't know if I have seen that. I mean, I know they have like the machines that you can use. Like the machines that you just click what you want and it fills it up. I do know, I've seen those. Yeah. You pop it in the machine. Actually, no. You know what? I have seen what you're talking about. But I mean, that's self-filling machine and then or a bartender are two different things. Maybe the bartender's got a self-filling machine, but I think the bartenders, you know, there's something to be said about the bartending. Like you would need an android that would be like satisfy the feeling that of like another human, you know? Okay, I got an invite, but oh, I got a friend request. What the heck? Marcus. Who the heck is Marcus? Bro, why do we have six? How do we have 6 viewers? Do you think it's actually because? Is it? Do you think this guy Marcus just found my stream or what? That's why you said like 5 years. That is why you gotta be the one making them. That's true, and that's why I'm a maintenance technician. Because no matter how much human stuff they replace, guess what? All this stuff is gonna need to be repaired or replaced. So maintenance technician, there's always gonna be something that needs to be fixed. And even if it's not even necessarily mechanical, still being in maintenance, like you get exposed to a lot of other like you know, you get exposed to a little bit of software, you get a little bit of PLC, a little bit of like all the technical stuff, because it's usually, you know, is necessary for the mechanical stuff to work. So I think it's a good field to be in for like long term. Blue shell! And I got knocked off. Yeah, bars specifically though, I don't know, dude. A lot of bars are like, every bar I've been to, maybe because the ones that have Smash tournaments, they're usually smaller businesses, so I feel like it might even be more than 5 years, unless those androids are really cheap. And like McDonald's, I know they have this like the self-serve kiosk already. I know, I hear, my friend tells me in China everything's like you just scan a QR code. You don't even interact with people usually, so. Man, I feel like I'm a trash player. All I gotta do is bullet bills. Oh my god, I meant to hit off the pole. I don't know why I threw that banana. I kind of need it. Guess not. Oh my god, coins. Wow, I could have sworn I've seen other people duck that. Oh my god, this is really bad. Oh, okay, perfect. Guess I'm glad it wasn't me. Okay, it'd be really cool to be able to try to play this out. I have to avoid this bomb. Yeah, I think I made a mistake using... there's no time anyway. But I don't think during the upward section the boost did anything at all. But once we flattened out, I think it did. But I think at that point it was too late. Everyone else was already too far ahead. Disappointingly. Yo, there's a repo Discord quest. That was cool. I need to boot up repo, it looks like. I don't know how it works though. I don't know if you if you need to play a certain amount of time, or you just have to boot it up. It's unclear, but I gotta do that later. Something popped up on my YouTube screen. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. Yo, JM. Yo, is that you, Justin? Yo. Oh, that's not good. In the middle of nowhere. Wow. Yeah, I blew myself up. Not ideal. Dude, I hate Mega Mushroom. It just the getting squashed is like one of the worst things to happen in this game. my bananas. Ah, so close. Well, that's all. I'll take the blue shell. I'll take the blue shell. You know. Okay. This is indeed what we practiced for. I can't believe it. I choked. It looks like the person at first was like way ahead anyway, but that was a massive choke. Okay. Wow. And Grand the Rail would have avoided that. That's the craziest part. Oh my god, I've been in last place every time. I think that's why you get hit by the Mega Horn so often in situations like that, because like it's hard to use the item, but it's easy to use when you're going past somebody that's already hurt because it lasts so long. Oops. Oh no. Dang. Excuse me. What? Why did I lose so much speed? Dang. Huh? This is a great position. Lightning, Megahorn, Mushroom. Or lightning could only mess it up because I have Mega Horn Mushroom. That's fine. Keep it going. Good? Okay. I wanted dash food, but oh well. Guess that a few boosts work too. Bro, how are they catching up? Oh my god. Well, now we're in 10. Wow. Wow. Oh my god. Wow. Wow, I don't know where the track was. I don't know why I thought it was that way. How many times have I driven on this track? I'm hungry. Actually don't feel good. So I might have to be back. Yeah, feel good at all. Yeah, all of a sudden I'm not feeling good. All of a sudden I'm not feeling good, but hopefully it's nothing. But I need to do some stuff on the side, and I want to record the reaction. There's an analysis video, so I don't got for now. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I don't know why my stomach hurts. I don't know if it was what I ate yesterday. But see you guys later.